The victors valiant, the conquering heroes, and they call home the Big House. Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Wolverines will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. How about this dude going off script for the Noles? Not necessarily known for his running ability.
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll leave it with the lone back. Turns it on and just plowing down the field. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Might as well give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Headed to the end zone. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Noles!
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down here for the offense. Now they'll try the right side. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. Got his man. He's off to the races. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll pull it on the read. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch. As you saw in that last play,
and he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time. Lost one deep down the right side. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warwick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying, every position, game breakers, and I think a swag, Reese. Just guys that I know I could throw to the outside that had swag, that could take it to the house, make big plays.
Sweet cut there. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
Oh, and he hit the left upright. No good. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Motion from the offense. Might as well stick with him. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, looking to pass. And they can't connect a costly turnover on down.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Caught in the backfield. It's Wall. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for him. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got a man. It's Mayo. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. He's looking to throw it. Fires toward the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Now on 2nd down. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
Now, after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. The offense lining up for a first down play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He'll take a deep shot here. Ball in the air, intercepted.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
He's going to fire deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you've got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Using his feet. Shakes off the tackle. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. This quarterback part of their running game. Nice move, creates some space. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
And the Noles are moving quickly down the field. Handoff from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
This offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, they're leading by 2 possessions offensively, and that could have been a game-changing play right there. That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He's very lucky that was not intercepted.
Pulls it in. It's Wall. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Got a man. It's Mayo. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Much of this Seminole foundation was built around great quarterback play, some legends at that position.
Some awesome guys that spread it around to elite playmakers, and just a great history at Florida State. They've been up and down in their recent history, but this team back in the day, man, Doak was rocking. Everybody wanted to be a Florida State Seminole.
Boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he zing that thing in there?
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because
he'll take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Knowles! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before...
Pulls it in on the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Lets it fly on the move. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages.
Lofts one high and deep. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking deep. Touchdown Seminoles! And once he got loose, it was all over.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Maryland proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Terps team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Going up top on first down. The throw. It's caught downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great field. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding.
And he's got it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on 2nd and goal. Finds his big tight end. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but build some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. He's going to pass. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
When on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Let's see what they've got on second down. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Looks as if he's going to run it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Noles want to move quickly. On fourth down, trying to find his man. And that pass intercepted. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands, the big defensive line that comes up with the INT.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Comes out throwing on first down. And here's the third interception of the night. Taking it the other way. The 40. Running inside the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida State. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down. You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
These mobile quarterbacks, you want to keep them in the pocket. When you get your hands on them, man, you want to get them on the ground. A little bit of a miss there. Nice job by the quarterback buying time. Defense stuck with their receivers. Deep, though, still had good coverage and forced the incompletion.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Oh, he was hoping for the pick 6. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Looking for a crease to the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, no! And the punishment has been extended.
After starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. You just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing, and because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500. And let's see where this team can go.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the picture. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And that one's incomplete.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls fall incomplete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. Give to the single back. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
They'll try to blast their way in. Touchdown Seminoles! And the pummeling has started.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He wants to throw. Dumps it to the back. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Give to the back. Oh, what a move to get room. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, they get another big run for a 1st down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
They're getting this guy lathered up. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida State. And the stomping has commenced. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Jacksonville State is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 21 to North Carolina. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that pass is intercepted. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. First down to start the drive after the break. Leaves it with the back. He breaks a tackle.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Headed to the end zone.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, no! And the route is on. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On the option. Quick toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Right back to it. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Running for it on 4th down. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse Butler, he'll pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. On the move. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.